and let the hating begin. Like, here we have Lil Duval, you know, who actually came in clutch here. I haven't really seen the backlash from it. I'm probably gonna look on Twitter, or sorry, X, to see the comment section. But this is a live reading of the situation right now. So Lil Duval made a post defending Paul Pierce. So he says, women prove how hypocritical they are every day on here. How y'all mad at Paul Pierce for shooting a shot at Rubi Rose, but praise Young Miami and Diddy. These are facts. And by the way, the reason why I be telling people, like, I'll tell dudes, you know what, you might as well just be a monster out here, because Diddy's a monster, and Diddy be getting all the praise from these 304s. And like, I even heard like 304s on here on these social media platforms say, this is how you're supposed to take care of your baby mother. So I'm like, do you know what Diddy act like? Let me not even get into that. But that's but it's interesting how Diddy has no baby mama problems, and anybody that understands how the industry works, or how, just how this game works, understands how he actually took care of those baby mother problems. Allegedly. I'm not insinuating anything. Anyway, now I guess Paul Pierce shot his shot at Rubi Rose. And I don't really get the hype behind her. Even like I've seen like a clip of her saying like, oh yeah, I literally Photoshop all my photos. I be getting surgery and blah blah blah. So she's, I guess, the most famous industry pass around young chick at the moment. I don't know how old she specifically is, but I guess she's one of the more popular industry pass arounds basically for right now. At one time it was Aaliyah. One time it was Cassie, Kim Kardashian at one point. There's always a cycle of these 304s like that have literally, like, they literally do nothing. Well, Aaliyah was talented. So I'm just saying Aaliyah was a pass around though. She was a pass around. But you'll have a cycle of talentless 304s that, make their rounds. Oh yeah, Cardi B, another one. But you'll have these people make their rounds, and celebrities want to shoot their shot. But she is in the industry, so you can understand why. But I guess people are looking at the age difference between them. Now, I'm not sure how old Rubi Rose is. I'm pretty sure she can't be no more than like 25. She can't be no more than 25 or 24. I'm assuming this. You know what? Let me since I got some time, let's look it up. I'm not sure how to do that right now, but you know what? Let me switch back to me real quick. Rubi Rose age. How old is she? 26. Okay, see, almost got it. So 26 years old. Oh, she just turned 26 too. Okay, so I was right. Around there. I said she can't be no more than 25. So, I was wrong actually on that end, but it is what it is. So Paul Pierce, I know he's got to be like 40 something. And Paul Pierce, I guess, was not really shooting a shot. He just said, that's my crush. And I'm pretty sure she pulled through. Said, hey, you saw that tweet I did, and he could probably smash it one time. And here we actually have a guy trying to call him out. But like I said, a lot of the times you're not even really dealing with, of course, women are going to have problems when an older man goes after a younger woman because she sees her as a competition, even though the younger woman is going to win 9 times out of 10, so they'll just go automatically to shaming you. But they've ingrained that shaming so much that you'll even see guys turn into feminists right in front, like, or they literally start talking like they're the way that their single mom raised them, and start talking about, bro, she's too young for you. So he said, bro, older than his jersey number, talking about my crush. And Paul Pierce clapped back and said, damn, my guy, you ugly as hell. But it's interesting, that dynamic, between, younger women and older men. And you'll have younger women basically being praised for them going after older men and knowing their worth, so to speak. And then when it comes to, I guess, the man knowing his worth and knowing what kind of woman that he can get on the marketplace, it's predatory. You know what I mean? But, so the first comment let's look at the comment section. It said the first comment said, but a man said that, but that's the thing now. Like these new, these new men, they basically talk like they're single mom, and what's even apparent on that end is if you guys ever get the chance to see when Marquise Jackson, 50 Cent's estranged son, I can't say estranged, he brought that upon himself, but like, like when he was talking about his dad, when his mother and 50 Cent, breaking up, the way he was talking about him, it was almost like his single mom that raised him, that poisoned him against his own father. It's like she was speaking through him. It was like a female evil spirit speaking through Marquise Jackson when he was talking. So this is what you're going to have to deal with. You're not even going to really have to be dealing with the 304s, because what happens is women have created the men that they've hated. So now you see like a lot of like posts nowadays where it's just like, where are the real men? What's wrong with these new men? Or, oh, these new men are sassy. Now they've created these men. So basically now, if you're a man that just comes and stands on the square, you're actually going to have more respect from women than now these new men, because like the normie men, I'm not talking about men in this space, but the average normie men, they talk like single mothers. These new ninjas now are wearing bonnets on their on their Instagram, their TikToks, just like, women. I'm talking about, there are young men just walking around with bonnets on, young black men walking around with bonnets on. It's a different time. Like I said, when I went on that panel with that all-female panel, it was just so infuriating talking to those two male simps. First of all, I thought, I saw them on the panel, so I thought they came in there to defend Kai Cenat's friend, but boy, I was wrong. Jesus, boy, I was wrong. But let's continue to read the comment section. He said he might tell you a joke, but he don't ever tell you a lie. Yep. This is true, man. Okay, that's what I was saying. Like, maybe I haven't read, so I'm reading this comment by this lady. But ladies like to they be denying shit what is right in front of them. But so far I haven't seen women really get at Paul Pierce for doing that. So I don't know. Maybe I gotta look on Twitter more. But so far I'm looking at the comment section. I don't really see women dragging Paul Pierce, but maybe wherever Lil Duval's part of Twitter, maybe he already saw, women, but usually the reaction is if it's an older man just trying to shoot a shot at a younger woman, it's always going to be met with shaming language. So, maybe I got to just give it some time. Maybe I got to give it some time. That's why I was saying, like, the person who made the comment was, so maybe I got to look at the Twitter thread. But, This gives me a different perspective, because now, like I said, these new era of men, let me put it on me real quick. These new era of men, this is like the Marquise Jacksons of the world. These are the people, like for me, like, women are going to be women. I'm, you know what I mean? That's not going to change. The problem are the simps. The simps are the problem. And the other problem is women are going to act like they don't know where these dudes came from. And I'm like, you raised them. Now we're in trouble. Because these new ninjas don't know how to do nothing, right? My generation, basically my generation and below, women are just like, what happened to the men, even though they raised them? So they're not going to take accountability for that. They're just going to be like, where are the real men? So in the future, you're going to have to deal with dudes like that. Ninjas is not going to give you your props, and they're going to be hating and be jealous like a whole 304. So it's a different time. The gender roles have damn near switched, but just take into account, women are not gonna take responsibility for raising these losers, like the guy that tried to reply back to Paul Pierce. And I bet you in the comment thread, it was a whole bunch of dudes trying to act like he was wrong for just trying to shoot a shot at a pass around, like I bet Rubi Rose is a pass around, and it'll still, a Rubi Rose can still have ninjas like almost an unlimited supply of ninjas going to bat for her, even though they don't even know. That's another thing too. I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to show you the examples of these male simps. God, I forgot, this new ninja going around who's a former drug dealer, and he's basically trying to take Derek Jackson's place. Like, guys like that are predators, dog. I was like, people talk about predatory behavior from older men with younger women, but guys like that don't like. Oh, there's this dude. I forgot his name. I can't remember his name right now, but he's making the rounds on Black Twitter, and he speaks like this. He got that monotone voice. He went to those pastor classes when they work on their inflections of the voice. They got classes for that. Like how pastors sound a certain way. They take classes to sound like that because it captures the attentions of normies. But he talks like this. You're not a real man if you're not married, and he puts a little bit of southern twang in it. And those are the only men I respect. Now you're just a piece of paper. And I'm like, who the fuck is this predator ass nigga that is going to be scamming in front of them, like, and black women are gonna fall for it, over it, head and heels fall for it, and he's gonna gain his following. Now ninjas like that usually start a church and just scam the women that. Now these guys they're like, nah, I gotta take this international. I don't know I forgot how he sounds, but I'm gonna do a show on him and the other male simps that are still doing this. Like, I'm starting to even see, I call that predatory simping. Yeah, predatory simping. That's what I can say. Guys like that, I would not trust around my kids if I had any.